Hello again. This is the Watering Man. Spiritual Toolbox number 413. John chapter 4, recording number 50. Audio recording number 730. And examination table number 386. We'll be continuing in John chapter 4, verse 10. The King James Version says, "Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle." Okay, we left off all the way down in here. We'd read, we covered all the words that are in the original language, and interpreting those with the Spirit of God, not with that old dark matter stuff. We're revealing it. Okay, we covered, "Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave," and now we're at us, okay? Gave us the will, okay? Us. Let's get in here and find it. Which gave us, okay? That comes from the word Hamin. 2254. It's Hemin, this word.
Strong's G 2254. Hemin. Hemin. Thayer's Lexicon. Ego.
Now, Hamin is the plural, the dative case plural of 1473, which is ego. All right, that me, myself, and I, your own ego, right? Yeah, it just got out. It's that dark matter stuff. That bullshit stuff, really. Stupid nonsense. Ignorance of God's way. Don't partake in that Jacob's well water from that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Ooh, yuck. It won't get you there at all. No matter how much works you're doing that, and say, "That's in Jesus' name." No, it is. That's not God is salvation. That's an absolute enmity. It's opposed to God's way. It's just trying to trip you up. It's trying to pose as a like a pixels of light, and it's darker than the ace of spades. Okay. Now, this dative case. Now, right here, that's ego, 1473. The I, that old I in your eye that gets in the way when you're married to that thing, and you're married to this scene here, taste, touch, and smell, and you put that I in there, your own ego in there. It's the I, usually just it's the diarrhea, right? This I is only expressed when emphatic. It's a loudmouth punk in your mind, right? It grows up it becomes a big old giant, a bully, a tyrant. Tries to totally blot out any light of God in you. It tries to remain the king of your heart, of your mind, okay, of your thought processes. Get it out, right? Now, the dative case of the plural of 1473 of this ego, okay? Now, what is dative case? Okay, I'm going to tell you right here. Dative case is a grammatical case used in some languages to indicate the recipient or beneficiary of an action. It's like telling you, "It's good for you. Here, drink this Jacob's well water. It's good for you. It's beneficial to you," right? If you receive this, you're a recipient of this Jacob's well water. You drink our Kool-Aid of this old carnal stinking thinking. It's beneficiary of it. You shall not surely die. If you eat this tree of the knowledge of good and evil, Or you're drinking this Jacob's well water, same thing. Carnality of your non-spiritual thinking. Come on, man. It's a liar and the truth's not in it. That thief comes only to kill, to steal, to kill, and destroy. Like it says in John chapter 10. Oh, yuck. Man, that heart of man, that thought process of humanistic thinking is desperately wicked and evil above all things, right? It's dung, it's poop, it's all this stuff. Ooh, man, nasty. Now, as a Samaritan woman, you're subjected to this state of double-mindedness. Got all this poopy thinking, this manure, this BS, cover all of it. That's all your mind and your soul is thinking, and those seeds of Christ planted in there. God's wanting to flip the script and like let them sprout and come germinate and come back to life and grow great crops. Fruit and vegetables, stuff you can eat. It's good for you, like the fruit of the Spirit. I didn't, on that last one, I got kind of hurt. I only said part of the fruit of the Spirit, but we know that that's love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Against such there is no law. That's that death and decay. Do this, do that, do. When you try to do it yourself, you can't do that. You can't fulfill the law on your own. The letter of the law kills, but the spirit of the law gives life. All right? Flip that script and let God increase that light in you from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. As you overcome, He's appearing, He's reappearing. Boom, 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 back in you, growing, giving you the ability to racham, to a greater and greater and greater, increasingly, greater level, greater order of understanding in your mind. The light is growing brighter, and that darkness is going to naught. In other words, you're coming on up to God's higher, superior way in each and every thought process as you do this. Repeatedly, God's baptizing, immersing you, submerging you in His bitter vinegar solution to that old carnal mind. But it's great to you, great news, good news, gospel to you. Not, the gospel is not, God's going to throw you in hell. That's a little mixed up, isn't it? It's always thinking. Spirit is always still. And what are you looking at? If you're looking out there at the ground that's just got seeds planted in it, big old, look like ground with a bunch of manure heavily fertilized all over it. Looking at crap. You can't see them seeds planted in there with the natural eye out here. Even with it all tilled up and looks like ready to go, man. Staked out and in rows and got all kinds of seeds down in there. But just from your naked eyes looking at it, looking at all of that, if you don't know what's going on, if you're in darkness, ignorance of God's ways, what God, what seeds of Christ done in there? But God did put a limited portion of faith of those seeds down in there, in all pos, the whole everyone. He didn't forget you. Okay, to bring them up to where you're supposed to be. He places you in the body where He sees fit. So when He gives you the opportunity in these storms of life, it'd be very beneficial to you to to agree to him. Flip the script. Not stay in this beneficial by drinking this Jacob's well water or drinking, eating of that manure. Thinking, that bullshit. Right? It's worthless and it's testable and stupid stuff. A big old chaw, that bull crap in your mouth, swallowing it. Spit that stuff, spew it with extreme disgust out of your mouth. Go on. In God, flip the script, metanoia. Alright. Now, this, that Jacob's well water leaves one thirsty to thirst again when you drink of that water. It's nasty stuff, but at best, it quenches your thirst for a short period of time. Seem satisfied. Man, they're satisfied. Look at all this money I got. Look at this new car. Look at this. Pressure's off a little bit. But always, bam, it leaves you thirsty again. The water of God, that living water, satisfied in this area. You can handle a load, a heavier load. That other way, that load's still going to break you down every time. See, God keeps testing you to carry a heavier and heavier and heavier load. But you're growing. You're maturing. You're like that seed growing into a plant that's bearing much fruit, much vegetables, that you truly can eat from and live. Right? Like in the natural. Go out and have a whole bunch of fresh garden food, man. Good meal. Now, if you go out there and just scoop up a bunch of that manure, bullshit, or slap that down on the plate all sopping wet stuff, man, that stuff right there is good for you. Put that on hot dogs and everything. In your milkshakes, don't have drop of milks. It's freely given to you. Here, eat up. It's agreeable with you, with your old carnal mind. You eat that thing, it probably doesn't taste good in your mouth. That bull crap on a bun doesn't taste good. But in the spirit, that bull crap is agreeable to you. You're eating that bull crap in the spirit. It's because it's agreeable to you, but it's going to mess you up inside. You're going to reap what you sow. God is not mocked, mankind. Will reap what they sow. You feed to that thing, you're going to reap destruction. It's going to get you one way or the other. No way around it. So, yeah, but look, I got rich, Paul. All I did is just tell little white lies or, just knock all them little peasants over. And look at this, man. I got rich. Yeah, but them guys out, they got all poor and you're killing them. Oh, it don't matter. As long as I give up, they don't go to hell. Wrong thinking. That thing will get you. Okay. Oops. Yeah, you're going to become entitled, spoiled brat. You're going to be awful. It's going to screw you up. You're not going to make mockery out of God. You're not going to that's not increasing that spiritual light in you. Not one iota. Dude, man, I'm going up all kinds of stairs, and here you are really pop, 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 flopping and smacking down the stairs. I'm not hurt. Later on, man, you're sniffing crack and stuff, all kinds of drugs and stuff. Oh, I'm on meth or, in your mind, you may not really be taking illicit drugs, but in your mind, when you're taking all this carnality, you're eating of your own tree of knowledge of good and evil. You're drinking this Jacob's well water. It's about the same thing. You get intoxicated by that old carnal mind, that old non-spiritual thinking, and the thinking this is the way, the truth, and the life, to destruction. Whoa! Right? Because you're falling down the stairs. Right? Ooh, oh, oh. All right. That's not the living water from God. That take you on up. That's the harder way. Right? Like it says in Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Go that straight way. God's making it all. We'll have to break that down later sometime. I've already taken you other places, so I'm going to try to stay here today. Okay? It's all apply right here. Okay? You can go study and look at that yourself, and I'll go into it deeper with you later at a later time. Okay? Don't go that broad way, that manure path. Eating the hog slop. Eating your own bullcrap thinking. Ooh, man, you gotta throw that bullshit flag on that thing. Say, man, this is some bullshit. I don't want it. Hit the road, you crap. I'm not gonna take it no more. Vomit, spew that stuff out of your mouth with extreme disgust. Don't swallow that stuff, my child. Be reasonable, sit my way. Right, all this stuff. It's making it light and stuff, but man, that's serious. Get rid of that junk before it gets to be a big. Kill that baby. That old stuff, while it's a baby, don't let it grow up to be a big old giant. Then, man, you're in trouble. I think it gets up there by a legion, because then it gets there real quick. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 128, 256, 5, 12, 1,024, 2,048, 4,096. Bam, already in Legionary. And jumps plumb up past Legionary. Goes up there really quick. Don't let that turn into a giant. It's going to be really whipping you down, beating you down. It's going to have its foot, its lifestyle on your neck. You're going to be so addicted to that crap thinking. Your own right-mindedness. Your own red Adamic way. Adam means red in the face. Speaking of that red way, go in your own stinking thinking way. Drinking your own Jacob's well water. I don't care if I get typhoid fever. I don't care if I'm drinking this Kool-Aid. Just tell me it's spring-fed water. But that beast nature's pooping and peeing up in it and giving you a giardia. Oh, it's killing your butt inside. Sweet in your mouth and bitter in your stomach. Okay. Now, let's read down where we're at and we're going to continue on, okay? Now, so, art thou greater than our father Jacob? Yeah, Jesus Christ is. God is, okay? Which gave us the well. Now, we just covered us and then we're now the well. Which gave us the word they translate as the, very familiar word, this word.
Strong's G 3588.
Right, that ball thinking in your mind. It's all mixed up, that soulish thinking. Got the dark manure thinking on it. There'll be seeds in it. Flip the script, let those seeds grow. Let that little light of mine, Christ in you, grow. To this fruit of the Spirit. Doesn't have any law. Against it, right? That fruit coming out of that. That love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Against such there is no law. Because that law is coming from It's come from the spiritual, the living word, the living water, the life, the fullness of life in God. It's giving you some sustenance for growth, for spiritual growth, right? It's like that meat. I have meat to eat that you know not of, that Jesus was telling the disciples about. Not this manure thinking stuff. Not even just a little bit and it's so mixed up. A little bit of good, but it's mud. You can't. That manure is put poison to you. That old black humanistic thinking, man, it's nasty. Get out. Right? Isaiah chapter 30, verses 18 through 22 at the end. Ooh, yuck. Get out. All right? Now, the well. Now, this well, remember it's talking about this well. There's like, you can either have that Jacob's well water, humanistic thinking, or you can have the water from the spring of life, that well of God, the living water. Now, this Jacob's well water is, oh man, that's nasty, right? We've been talking about that, right? Now, this word that they translate as well here comes from 5421. Phrear, this word right here.
Strong's G 5421. Freyar.
Freyar.
It sounds like Freon.
That kind of would kill you like Freon a little bit, wouldn't it? Now, in the Strong's, it's a hole in the ground dug for obtaining and holding water and other purposes. Okay? It's a cistern or a well. A cistern is a tank for storing water. It's part of a flushing toilet. To take the crap on down. Taking you down. It's like the descender. Like the Jordan River. Descending here. Don't go down in your shitter. Right? It's ooh yuck. Don't drink from that, man. There's going to be all kinds of poisonous junk in that. Typhoid fever and probably giardia. Oh, it's just yuck. Right? Right? It's also in the Thayer's Greek lexicon. It's saying it's a pit of the abyss. What is the pit of the abyss? That's your carnal, non-spiritual, your carnal or non-spiritual mind. It's an abyss. It's one's own carnal mind. Don't drink, don't eat, don't have nothing to do with that stuff. Don't give that diabolos, that false accuser, not some devil out here. It's inside of you. It's your own humanistic thing. Don't give that thing a place. Don't eat that manure. That dark poop stuff. That stuff's good to put seeds in. God's put his seeds in. But then it's got to be used for like fuel to fertilize it and bring it back up. Remember that word, fertilizer? Let me see. I'm going to find it here. Oh, that was old day. Hang on a minute. Find where I wrote it. Where I wrote out the definition. I know I'm just having trouble finding it. My eyes are hard pressed. Yeah, right here. Just took me a little bit to find it. But fertilize, okay? To fertilize is to impregnate an animal or plant to make fertile to enrich, to make productive. That's what all that stinking thing is for. God put in there on it to subject you to that. See, so whenever He brings it out, He plants His seeds in there, and then you flip the script, and that you see that when you resting and relying in Christ, and that's finding God, in union with God, you're heading back that way. Okay, you're staying focused, a child of God. That is your hope gains levels. The ability to respond, to love God as He first loved you. And it becomes more and more confident in God. It fertilizes it. It makes it more productive. It comes back closer and closer and closer to bearing all that fruit in and this way in God. In union with God and trusting and relying on God. That's the way, the truth, and life. Through that through the act of channeling you through there. See, not eating this bullcrap stuff. You're gaining nutrients. Like a plant in the ground. Like the sunlight, everything, all the right things. The pressures and everything to cause it to grow. Because plants coming up. Going from a seed to a brephos to an unborn child to a nepios. A 0 to a 2-year-old. The non-speaking, immature Christian. Okay? To a pation. To like a boy leader. Like the paid gaga goo-goos. No, it's not exactly pronounced that way, but I do that just so it lets me know really what that is. Patty goo-goos, I think is what it said. That's just 10,000 of those instructors, but not many paters. Not many fathers, right? That paid gaga goo-goos is one that's harsh. Beat you down. I'll learn you. That's almost an offensive thing. I'll condemn you to hell. God's ways, the pater's ways, is much gentler, much more effective. So you learn from that seed to brephos to nepios to pation to technon. That's like adolescence all the way to a 30-year-old. Not just to 18 years old and you're automatically an adult. Growing, increasing in maturity. You're growing. You're 30 years old. It's a weos. That's what it says about Jesus. Yahweh is salvation. Right? A mature son. Mature child of God. And all the way from 30-year-old all the way into 50. Okay, these are natural ages, but it's just speaking of physical maturing process, and that's in each thought process. Coming back to like the high priest, the pater, the father, the parents, and the spirits, they're male or female, it's both, right? And it's one. You're coming back to oneness with God too. Okay? Wow. And this great jubilee, that turning 49 to 50 years old, whoa, jubilee, great celebration. Like victory. Right? Kind of like touchdown. Party time. Right? Everything's restored to its full. Oh, glory is woo through the roof. Okay. Now, so this fertilizer, this manure stuff, is good, like it's fuel, like rocket fuel to help you grow. But you don't eat that stuff. Don't partake in that bullcrap thinking. Let me take it from a cucumber thinking, let God take it. Take it down into that bitter stuff. Agree with me, and He brings it up a pickle. Dark pixel. Ignorance of God's ways. yuck, lacking, carnality, non-spiritual, all through this whole process, to the light is increasing the Spirit of God. Booyah, baby. This thing can't never be changed back. You can't change a pickle back into a cucumber. It's a permanent solution. Right? Then you get a whole myriad of these God's working on inside you. Agree with him. Okay? Don't drink Jacob's well water. You can't grow at all of that. Alright, now let's go on to the next word. Now, we've covered now to about the round time. And thou art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us this well. Now we're and drank thereof himself. We're on and, okay? That's a very familiar word too. Also. Okay, and comes from Kai, Kai, 2552.
Strong's G 2532.
2532.
Kai.
And that's both copulative and accumulative. Okay, so it's coming back into union with God, and it's accumulating. As God gives the increase, those things are permanent. They're adding up. That light's growing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All right. All right, I'll continue later. This has been Spiritual Toolbox number 400.